Let's talk about Rebecca Park. And good morning again, everyone, or good morning for the first time today for some of you. I'm glad some of you came back, and we have some more that's joined us. I had a little impromptu live this morning because Brian Walsh pled guilty to two of his three charges. Sadly, it was not for the main charge, but we're here to talk about Rebecca Park. She went missing on November 3rd from the Cadillac, Boon Township area in Michigan. She is 38 weeks pregnant at the time. Today is her due date. Today is the day she's supposed to have her baby. I just stumbled on this. I was not feeling well last week, so I'm still down, but I'm better than I was. So it's okay. It says that Rebecca was last seen getting into a passenger side of a dark colored vehicle. Her cell phone was later found on a 2-track road near where she was last seen. If you have any information regarding her whereabouts, you can contact the Wexford County Sheriff's Department at 231-779-9211 and ask to speak to a deputy. Yes, sad to say that today is supposedly the day that she was supposed to be giving birth. Yes, I hear it is a nice area, Gloria. I don't know. I've read and looked, and yeah, this is just sounds very odd. This is her. Looks like she has a tattoo up above her left eye. A pregnant woman disappeared in Michigan weeks before her due date, and her fiance is hoping to find answers. Rebecca K. Park was last seen in the Cadillac Boone Township area, according to a bulletin shared by the Wexford County Sheriff's Office on Tuesday, November 3rd. Deputies said Park, 22, was last seen around 11:30 p.m. local time on Monday, November 3rd. Authorities said Park is 38 weeks pregnant, meaning she is just 2 weeks away from reaching full term, which now she would be considered full term. Richard Failer, and I have a picture of him. So Park's fiance told 9 and 10 News that his partner of more than 2 years was last seen entering the passenger seat of a dark-colored vehicle at her mom's house on South 21 and a half Road in Boone Township. Failer said his fiance told her mom, "Hold on, I got somebody to pick me up. This is just something I've got to do. I'm sorry." That seems very, very strange. After entering the sedan, Failer said nobody's heard from her since. Her phone was found on a two-track across the street from her mom's, and anybody that knows Becca, she doesn't go nowhere without her phone, said Failer. Failer does not know who Park left with, according to the news. He said he and Park are always in contact. And see today, it shows that, I don't know if you're seeing that. No, you're not seeing what I'm reading. Okay. Park is due on November 18th per her fiance. Me, her mom, and sister, we've all been calling the hospitals. I just want to know that she's safe. Our son is safe. Rebecca is 5'2" and weighs about 140 pounds, according to the WCSO. Failer said his fiance was last seen wearing a black coat, light blue jeans, a pair of gray shoes, and was carrying a black bag. Sorry. Right, Dandy. She had to use her phone. They found her phone. And it's a little rural area. Volunteers urged to join search for Rebecca Park. Drones, horses, ORVs encouraged. This was 4 days ago. So there's a video and you're going to hear him say Friday, and it was this past Friday that they had the search. And it shows it here. Volunteers will gather Friday at 10 a.m. at the Meyer parking lot in Cadillac before heading to Boon Township, where Park was last seen entering a dark colored vehicle. And this just shows the Meyer. I'm going to go ahead and play this for you. It's just a little over a minute long. So I'll take myself off and let you.
We're here, and let's all come together and bring Rebecca home. You know, she deserves that. Her baby boy deserves that, and all of her friends deserve that.
The Cadillac community coming together all to help find a missing pregnant woman from Wexford County. 22-year-old Rebecca Park has been missing for nearly 2 weeks now. That search party is set to begin Friday morning tomorrow at 10 a.m. at the Meyer parking lot in Cadillac. Organizers say after a short meeting, volunteers will drive together to Boon Township near where Rebecca was last spotted, getting into a dark colored vehicle. Everyone is asked to dress for the weather and bring any equipment that could help, including drones, horses, or off-road vehicles.
I have a lot of people who are also concerned citizens who want to help. She was loved by so many people, and they just want to help. They want to help find her. Didn't know her. People are just very concerned to help.
Lewis says she'll stay in close contact with law enforcement throughout the search and will update the Bring Rebecca Park Home Facebook page with any new information. And we will have a link.
So, yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Carolina. Yeah. I agree with that statement, Carolina. Oh, not that one. I already read that one. So we're going to go to the last one. I'm not going to be on here long. Yes, it is very frightening. Sorry, was trying to get the next one. And this was a coordinated search effort that took place in Cadillac Friday as volunteers continued their search for Rebecca K. Park. who has been missing since November 3rd. The community gathered early Friday morning to cover a large stretch of wooded land west of town. The search team first assembled, of course, at the Meyer parking lot, and they chosen for its central location and ample space to organize a large turnout, which is good. Dozens of volunteers checked in at 10 a.m. before heading out to the search area at West 26th Road and South 21 and a half Road, which organizers believed needed another thorough sweep. So, and that's where her phone was located, was in that area. And we've seen Jody. She was the one that just spoke on the last little video we watched. Expressed her gratitude for the community's support. They have a great community, which is good. Volunteers lined up an arm's length apart, working in a tight formation to ensure no patch of ground went unchecked. Off-road vehicles and a search dog helped widen the grid, giving crews more reach through the wooded terrain. Here's another little article video we're gonna watch. And again, it's not very long, but it gives out and shows the search. Something like I have just been certified to do.
A coordinated search effort took place today in Cadillac as volunteers continue looking for Rebecca K. Park, who's been missing since November 3rd. The community gathered earlier this morning to cover a large stretch of wooded land just west of town. Up North Live's Tony Lundy joins us from the Meyer in Cadillac, where the team actually first started searching today. Tony, what did searchers find out? What did they gather today?
Well, Melissa, they chose this Meyer because they felt like it was a central place for everybody to meet, and it gave plenty of room to organize for a large turnout like they had. Dozens of volunteers checked in here around 10 this morning. They had a quick little meeting, and they made their way out to go out and be a part of the search.
After gathering at Meyer, the search party caravanned to West 26 Road and South 21 and a half Road, an area organizers believe needed another thorough sweep.
This is awesome. We have a great community, and it's great to see a community to come together when somebody is in trouble and needs help. So I am a mother, I'm a grandmother, and you know, when somebody needs help, I just have a big heart.
Volunteers lined up an arm's length apart, working in a tight formation to make sure no patch of ground went unchecked. Off-road vehicles and a search dog helped widen the grid, giving crews more reach through the wooded terrain. Also joining the search was the Clandestine Investigative Authority, a professional search group out of Clare County.
I noticed that Rebecca was a foster child. I myself was a foster child of 16 years, and I know what it's like to find a family that actually cares for you, even a group of friends, and to have that person ripped from you, it really tears at my heart. I want to bring closure to her and her family.
The Wexford County Sheriff's Office did not join the search today, but told us they have already conducted a thorough search in the areas where Rebecca was last seen. Organizers say determination, teamwork, and hope continue to drive these searches, no matter how long they take.
Leaders say that more searches may be organized depending on what the volunteers got out from today. Anyone with information about Rebecca K. Park should contact authorities immediately. Live in Wexford County, Live News.
Okay, there it goes. Sorry about that. Her phone was found on a little 2-track road, just enough for your tires to go on, which is right across the street from her mom's. You just heard that one gentleman found out that she was a foster child. So I don't know if that's her mom, or what. But they wanted to research the area to make sure they didn't miss, something else, since that's where her phone was found. Oh, thank you, Carolina. But I just wanted to get her out there, her name, her face, what we know of the story. I did have another video, but my computer had went 9 different ways of crazy. Let's see if this is it that has this. This is the one that has his picture in it, the boyfriend. I knew I had something else. This is the boyfriend.
More details tonight as the search continues in Wexford County for 22-year-old Rebecca K. Park, who was just days away from giving birth. Deputies tell us she was last seen a week ago, getting into a dark-colored vehicle outside a relative's home in Boon Township. She hasn't been seen or heard from since. Up North Live's Tony Lundy spoke to 2 of her loved ones, has the latest.
Investigators later found Rebecca's cell phone discarded along a nearby
There's
tube
that
track,
road.
a discovery that's only added to her family's fear.
Just keep telling myself every minute that she's gonna be found. Her and the little man are gonna be safe, okay. Having problems sleeping because for the last 2 years, every night, she's the one I was laying in bed next to.
Fowler says he knew something was wrong right away.
I tried to call her a few times because I didn't get no messages, call from her, nothing. And it's just not like her because we're together 99% of the time. When we're not, you can ask anybody, we're always on our phones messaging each other, letting us know, each other know what's going on.
Friends say Rebecca never went anywhere alone, and if something didn't feel right, she had a plan.
I know that Rebecca don't go nowhere by herself. I know that me and Rebecca and Paige have had a thing in mind for at least 6 years now, that if something was to go wrong, we have Rebecca's okay to call the cops and have them come look for her.
Now, they're pleading for anyone with information to come forward. A reward of $10,000 is now in place for information that helps bring Rebecca Park home safely. In Wexford County, Tony Lundy, Up North Live News.
If you have any information, call Wexford County Central Dispatch, or you can use the Silent Observer. We have the contact information posted on our website, upnorthlive.com.
Okay. Hi, JB. Yes, Melissa. I don't know what vibes anybody got off of him. Right, Dandy? I had another one, but even if I found it right now, I would not show it. I would not play it because I don't know what the context was behind the rant that was going on from the mother. I do, Janet. I really do feel better. I went back to bed yesterday, not too long after I left you guys. But yeah, I'm not saying that he has any involvement, but that was a little odd. But I'm sure that, that they've checked him out. They've checked the mother out. But like I said, I will not play her interview that I seen. If you want to go search it out yourself, you're welcome to do that. But I don't know. In the Facebook groups that they talked about, yeah. I kind of thought that too, JB, but then, maybe the sun was in his eyes. I'm got to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm not accusing him of anything. Right. And like Dandy said, there's still one from here in Indiana from Gary. She went missing right before she was to give birth. And what was it, Dandy? That's been a year ago. And she's never been found either. Today is her due date. Today is the day she was supposedly to give birth to her baby. And from what we heard, it was a little boy. Troy, that would have been her fiance or her mom. Yes, Emma, thank you. Yes, October of 2024. So, yeah, and it's so heartbreaking. I think I had actually put her flyer up on my community wall last year. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Eric was going live with something over on Substack. Yes. He is doing it is a problem. He's doing the brine wash thing that we covered this morning. So thank you all for joining me. Love you. I hope to see you over there on Substack. Come hang out and chat. All right. Bye, guys.